listening to Sports Rap live on Sports Talk 790 AM and iHeartRadio. Peace.
Absolutely. Shout out to P-Rod. My man Ralph G's got the P-Rods on tonight. And it is Shout Out Sundays. We're going to get into some shout outs. I think we're going to bring another special guest on. It's been like who's who of MCs tonight.
Yep.
Yes. And we're going to get Smoke DZA on in just a little bit. He's going to join us because he wants to, because he feels like it. But right now, we got the Trilogy, better late than never, Bun B.
Hey, man, you know I was going to pop up at some point.
How was your Easter Sunday, first and foremost? I saw what you got in your basket.
Tiresome. Yeah, I got good gifts. You know, good things came in the basket from the Easter Bunny.
Did you get the confetti egg slam?
No, I did not get the confetti egg slam.
Okay,
we had the little ones in the blow up pool.
Oh.
But we didn't have the pump, so I had to send Young B up to the gas station to put air in the pool at the gas station and then bring the pool back to the house. He had to stick it out of the back of the church. It's hilarious.
Youngest in charge, you got to pay the dues.
He had to put his work in, you know. But we had a good time, man. We got our grub on and family came through.
Nice.
And I went immediately to sleep and then woke up and came over here to rock with you guys.
That's what's up.
Cool. Hell yeah. Well, it's been a great night tonight. We had Gary Parrish on.
Classic.
We had Gary Parrish with Short Dog from Young Money.
Don't get that all the time.
They kind of rolled together there, and it was classic radio, as always, as you hear on Sports Rap Live. But, hey, we talked some NBA.
Absolutely.
We talked about no Tiger on a Sunday.
Which I said it Thursday. It was like he was playing slow, and he should have turned around by then. He hadn't turned it around by then. It was obvious. Like we said, you know, unfortunately they have pulled the curtain back on the Wizard of Oz. We all see who he really is now, and it's just, you know, not taking anything away from what he's done.
Never.
I say just send him back to the Emerald City and let him do his thing.
You know,
hey,
no problem with that, man. He's still Tiger. You know what I'm saying? The mystique of Tiger Woods, I think, is not what it was anymore. But that being said, no one's going to be able to take away his 13 wins. I mean, quite frankly.
Well, 14, but yeah, 14 majors.
14 majors now.
My question, and I didn't get to ask it earlier when we talked, was, okay, we all know about Tiger chasing Jack, but Andrew, who is going to catch Tiger at 14?
Someone will eventually. Every record is made to be broken, but I don't know that it's going to be in my lifetime, because the only guy that I see out there that has the physical tools and the mental game is Rory McIlroy. So if Rory McIlroy can do it, I think that's the only guy I see out there, because he has the fundamental swing. He's also had a setback where he lost the Masters last year, then turned right around and showed his mental fortitude and won the U.S. Open. So you know he has that bounce back factor in him. So that's the only guy who's young enough that can really has enough time in his game to where he can run down Tiger. That's the only guy. The only guy.
Will he? Do you think he actually will?
No. I think that's and he won't, because there are only certain guys that come along once a generation.
I think he's got the potential. I just don't think he will.
No, Tiger is a once a generation player. I think Rory has that potential. It's just so tough to fulfill it.
Speaking of once in a generation, there's a handful of rappers that we mess with here on Sports Rap Live.
That's right.
Yeah, and one of them coming straight off of South by Southwest in the Smokers Club.
Is that what I smell?
Do I smell it too? I smell something. I smell Smoke DZA. Smoke, you there?
Right. I smell him too.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, we got you on the line. Of course, Bun B made his way down here on Easter night just to get down with you, sir.
What's going on, huh?
What's going on, Smoke?
Oh man, just chilling, enjoying this Easter Sunday with these babies.
Oh, we all did it with the babies today. No doubt. Eggs and chocolate bunnies and peeps and sneakers, and you know how we do it.
Right.
Hey, because we felt like it, right?
Yeah, because we felt like it. Why not?
That's right. All right, Smoke. Well, tell us what you've been doing since the last time we kicked it. We were at Complete Clothing for the Sports Rap Live, Diamond Supply Co., Smokers Club Jam with DJ Baby Chino during South by Southwest. What you been up to?
Oh, man. Well, I've just been working, man, getting ready to go back on the road, doing those spot dates. I just put out this mixtape called Because I Felt Like It. So you just talking about that. I put that out like 3 days ago, and it's getting a good response on the web. So I'm grateful.
Man, absolutely. Well, not only are you grateful, but 21,000 people in 24 hours are grateful that you dropped new music. And I'm going to ask you, before we get into the sports talk, what are your goals as an artist this year? What do you aim to provide for the fans?
Well, really, I just want to just give more music, you know what I mean, and just keep trying to set the bar high for some of my peers over here, and really, like, you know, following behind a lot of my peers that's already ahead. So I'm just really just trying to maximize my looks, but really just, you know, take advantage of what's in front of me, basically. So just working, more work.
Now, Smoke, I was listening to the EP, man, and you know, there's some traditional songs on there, things that we're used to hearing from you. But then you went a little different on a couple of tracks. Like, you know, one of them, I think you kind of stepped outside of your normal musical range on it. You want to talk about that?
Right, and I know exactly which one you're talking about. That's 212, the
Yes,
Azalea
sir.
Banks joint. And yeah, actually Azalea is from Harlem, so I felt compelled that I had to like rap over one of her records because I think she's like one of the newest, freshest young talents coming out of where I'm from. So rapping on that was just, you know, I just wanted to show people that I can really rap and I could just do other things than what they think they know me for doing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just had to tackle that and just show them that I could do things like that and I could do anything. So that was just trying to be a magician.
Now, is that a theme on this project? Because I hear you rapping over not just that track, but then also some of the A$AP Rocky tracks. Like, is there a Harlem theme behind this EP as well?
Yeah, definitely a Harlem thing. Actually, the thing was I just felt like rapping over all my friends' beats. You know what I mean? And everybody that's around me that's hot, as from Rocky to Schoolboy to Azalea to Action Bronson. Like, I just wanted to rap over all the beats of people I know and the producers also. Like, Pretty Flocko was done by Space Ghost Perk.
Right.
And Perk is somebody else I'm good with. So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to just go over my friends' productions, really, and just show them what I could do.
Oh, man, I feel that. Now, I was also listening to this, and, you know, one of the songs I was checking out, the track right before 212, Less Smoking, More Rapping, I was hearing a little something getting scratched towards the end of that. You know what I'm saying?
What you were saying?
I heard something getting scratched at the end of that. I think it was a Chip to Rip scratch where somebody was cutting up, turn that UGK up.
Hey, right. Yeah, you don't have to leave that in there for you.
See, this Sports Rap Live.
You know that.
This Sports Rap Live, we don't just act like we listen to your music. We listen to your music over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no
we catch these little things as the song is going out the last 3 seconds. I'm peeping all of that. And I appreciate that shout out, man. And if there was one thing you think that you could, one message centrally that you could send out with this EP, what is the message that you're sending with? Because I felt like it. Because that's a strong term when we say that, like, yo, why'd you do that, man? Because I felt like it. You know, that's serious.
Yeah.
You know, that shows a certain level of personal focus. Is that kind of where you're at right now?
That's definitely where I'm at right now. Like, I just wanted people to know that, you know, anytime I feel like putting out a project or anytime I get inspiration, I could just feel like just putting out an EP or putting out an album or putting out any kind of feel of the music just to show my inspiration and try to inspire others. So that's really where that came from.
Hey, Smoke, we got to keep it moving here as we get closer to 11 o'clock your time on the East Coast, 10 o'clock here in Houston. What sports do you follow closest during your busy schedule?
Basketball.
All right.
I'm a big New York Knicks fan.
There you go. All right, we just had Fife Dog on. Now, I know you got on a little bit after he finished up, but you know what? He was pretty happy about Melo today. Melo scores 43 in a win in overtime against the number 1 seed Chicago Bulls. Now, you're going to have to see this Bulls team again if things stand up to the way it is right now. What do you think their chances are, or are you looking towards the future?
Well, I think Chicago don't want to see us in the first round because I think we're the scariest team in the NBA, or what anybody said. Yeah. And as far as Melo, we was just waiting for Melo to do something like that. Like Melo, we saw shades of that in the last game. So I already knew he was going to show up against Chicago in this game. But yeah, I think that if we get him in the first round, it's going to be problems. I'm not really saying that we can win a championship, but I'm saying that we got a dangerous team, a dangerous bench, and we can probably do anything in the NBA.
Do you think the Knicks have climbed the biggest hurdle they've had with switching out D'Antoni into Mike right now? Do you think that's the biggest hurdle, or you know, what's the one thing you think can hold you guys back going into the playoffs right now?
Injuries.
Yeah, like injuries. Jeremy Lin.
That's what we plagued by right now.
Yep. Well, hey, Smoke, as we get to the top of the hour, is there anybody out there you want to shout out right now? Because it is Shout Out Sundays, and we always shout out Diamond Supply Co., of course. So get your shout outs in now before we get into it.
Oh, of course, shout out Diamond Supply, Brock, Nicky Diamonds, my family. Shout out Big Crit. Shout out Uncle Bun.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Shout out Sports Rap Live. And everybody listening out there, and go get that because I felt like it.
Hey, we're going to post a link up on sportsraplive.com, no doubt.
And
Oh, my man.
and polo to you, sir.
You already know,
There it is. There it is. All right, Smoke. Hey, anytime you want to check in, you know the number. You got the Ghost Pepper hotline. Make sure you tune in, and we'll get with you as we get closer to the playoffs to see if your Knicks can make a run.
Let's do it. I'm here.
All right. I'm going to shout out Gary Parrish. I'm going to shout out Short Dog, Young Money, Fife Dog, our own executive producer, Bun B, for making it to the table. Better late than never. Jay Billis, the newest Trill Gladiator, and, of course, the Rap Pack, Dope Picks, J Nature, Ralph G. Ralph, you got a little shout out, right? Real quick, Ralph, get in there.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Everyday Life for tying the knot tomorrow with his beautiful fiance. So shout out Mr. Everyday Life and Miss Everyday Life.
Hey, tell us what you got on deck, right? New IDs?
Those are coming soon. Those are in the mail. I have a war going on with Mr. Trillo G over here. I'm trying to keep up.
Nah, you don't want to go to war. You guys just be, hey, friendly fire.
You don't want to go to war with a soldier. I already got the new Reebok soldiers before they even come back out.
Thank you very much.
I'm already
trying to get his
soldiered up.
ID game in. Go ahead.
Shout outs to Jim Crane, Jeff Luneau, everyone else who hosted us out there for the Astros games the entire weekend. Zachary Levine, who we met up with. All the fine people out there in the media room that we met up with out there.
Brian Caswell.
Oh, huge. Matt, that's the whole shout outs for the week to Brian Caswell for what he did for us out there. So
Brian Caswell brought us our own spread at opening night. You know, of course, from El Real, from Little Bigs.
Of course.
Yes, we did the Sneaker Summit post wrap-up lunch at El Real this year.
Always a good thing.
Very
Soccer Talk
good.
Luis in the building.
Yes, he is.
In the building, yeah. Have a shout out to all the wrestling fans out there. The return of Brock Lesnar, WWE, made a huge splash for all these WWE hands.
That's crazy,
fans.
right?
A big shout out to Brock Lesnar making his own schedule to come back home. So that's good.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were really happy to see him too, which is interesting. You know what I'm saying? For me, as to see him going back and forth, it's a good look. I think it's a good look for Brock. It brings him back where people want to see him
Exactly.
at. He can still do his fights, but this is a good look.
For me, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. My shout out goes to the weather. It was just a ridiculously nice weekend of weather. We had that little cloud hanging around.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shout out to the kiddos for giving me them confetti slams.
Oh, you already know.
It was all good, but it was.
Hey,
it was
And
a good day.
I have one shout out.
Go for
And
it,
my
bud.
shout out is to everybody in the Rap Pack and Sports
Yes,
Rap Live
sir.
for being the #1 talk show of any demographic, be it sneakers, be it sports, be it style and shine. SRL run its ting.
That's a wrap. We'll see you guys Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Sports Talk 790. Peace.